Hi everyone, welcome to the IBO Toolbox training webinar. I'm Chris Karafotis. I'm going to be your host for the webinar. For those of you that are new to IBO, I want to welcome you to our community. Whether you're just getting started with IBO Toolbox or you're a veteran member, training is critical to your success. Over the next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be going over information on how to utilize all these amazing tools and resources that you have at your fingertips. And I know this platform might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I promise you that if you just continue to attend these webinars and get the training you need, you will succeed at IBO Toolbox and your chosen businesses. So before we get started with the webinar, if this is the first time that you're attending an IBO Toolbox training webinar, what I'm going to cover is an introduction to IBO Toolbox. I'm going to go over the basics. I'm going to show you how to get started with IBO. I'm going to also show you how to get helper assistance here on the platform and how to get extended training on IBO Toolbox and its family of websites. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to wrap it up and issue you a credit coupon code worth 400 IBO credits that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. And let's face it, that's really why we're all here, right? We want to get that extra exposure for our business. And you know what, you guys, you're in the absolute right place at the right time, because there is no better marketing platform than IBO Toolbox. And there's been some really exciting updates this past week on IBO, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. The other thing that I wanted to let you know is feel free to ask me any questions you have about IBO Toolbox or its family of websites, and you can enter in your questions into the chat area. Please do not wait until the end of the webinar, because if you do, you risk the opportunity of having me answer your question, okay? So make sure you get your questions in there. All right, so let's go over a little bit about how to get helper assistance at IBO. You've got a couple of resources, okay? So within the platform, we've got a help desk. Okay, so the help desk is found under site navigation at the dashboard, so you would just click on IBO Help Desk. At the help desk, you've got FAQs or a knowledge base, how-to videos, and you can also search for something and get instant results or create a ticket if you can't find what you're looking for. The other place that you can get assistance is I have a site called marketwithchris.com. It's the official training platform for IBO Toolbox and its family of websites. So you can get to that. You can either go to my IBO social profile page, click on this graphic here, or within IBO Toolbox, if you scroll down to the bottom right-hand side, you are going to see this graphic here, and just click here. Once you get to marketwithchris.com, and I forgot to open it, so let's get that open. There's a welcome video, a little bit more about the site, about myself, and testimonials and so forth. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to register for free by simply clicking on Gain Access Now for free. So you're going to click on this link, you're going to register. Your IBO Toolbox logins will not work at Market with Chris or at any of the other family of websites that IBO Toolbox has. Once you get inside, once you've registered, you're going to have access to 42 IBO Toolbox training or video training lessons, okay? For each video lesson that you watch, you're going to earn IBO credits, okay? So you're going to earn roughly about 2,250 credits between the IBO Toolbox training lessons and the rebrandable traffic training. Okay, so that's a lot of credits that you can use to redeem for advertising your business or your businesses. So at marketwithchris.com, you can learn anything from setting up your profile, sending your messages to your associates, all about Club IBO, adding your social networks, the basics, IBO's on-track feature, the wall filters, associates, what it means to be an associate and how to associate, commenting on the wall, your leads that you generate, IBO search feature, and commenting as well. And then we've got everything about the Credit Center, how to redeem credit coupons, earn free credits, purchase credits, and convert credits. We have IBOtoolbox advertising, how to create a listing ad, set up banner ads, promotional links and graphics. You want to spread the word about IBOtoolbox, especially now, because you can earn commissions from every one of your referrals that purchase credits here at IBOtoolbox. You're going to earn a 20% commission on your personal referrals. So now it's really getting exciting to refer other members to IBO, because you can actually earn some money. Not to mention the fact that the more members that we have here, the more opportunity for more content to be put into the system and more traffic to come back for all of us. So very, very exciting. So you're going to go, you want to learn about grabbing your links and graphics to promote IBO. We've got IBOtoolbox apps, how to create a press release, creating an IBO URL and .NET alias, how to use the IBO mobile app, the SMS lookup tool, and the third-party Response Magic autoresponder app. We've got all the family of websites. We've got IBO Extra, IBO Banners, IBO Exchange, IBO Gigs, IBO List, IBO Tube, and the list continues to grow. So do yourself a favor, come over here and register for free, take the lessons, snag up a ton of credits, and get a lot of exposure for your business. So you definitely want to learn how to use the platform to do that. Okay, so if you've just joined us, make sure you enter in your questions into the chat area so that I can answer them. All right, so let's get started. So what is IBOtoolbox? IBOtoolbox is a free state-of-the-art marketing platform. It was specifically developed to give internet marketers the ability to promote their products and services on the internet. By using this powerful suite of tools properly, you're going to see short-term and long-term results from your efforts. IBOtoolbox is a constantly growing business building platform, and it protects its members in a safe haven environment for them to operate from. Now, you'd think that a platform of this magnitude would have a monthly cost associated with it, but guess what? IBOtoolbox is completely free. There are no levels, packages, enrollment fees, or anything like that. IBOtoolbox is a 100% free platform that's not going to tell you to upgrade after you join, and all members of IBO have the same exact features and tools regardless of their financial situation. So what does IBOtoolbox do? Well, first of all, it works. There's so many systems and tools out there on the internet that really don't work. They're really more about the hype with no return for using them. So whether you're a part-time or full-time internet marketer, you're going to quickly discover that IBOtoolbox doesn't hype it up, but rather it over-delivers on every aspect. At IBO, you're going to find the most targeted audience. IBOtoolbox averages over 350,000 visitors each day, and they're looking for opportunities just like you to make some extra money. They're finding your products and services through the search engines based on the content that you've put into IBO. Your press releases that you've written, your wall posts, your comments, they all get indexed, but it's really important to know who you're marketing to. 96% of the daily traffic that IBO receives is non-member traffic. 4% is member traffic. So let me give you a closer idea of what I'm talking about. So if we're on the wall here, we as members are seeing what people are posting. Okay, so we're seeing, new members show up to the wall. We're able to watch videos from our associates or other members, read press releases or get access to press releases, posts. We have the ability to comment and post on the wall. But what do that 96% of the members see, or percent of the traffic see? They actually see the same thing we see. Let me show you. So if I go to the outside here and kind of take a look at what's here on the wall, okay, take a visual picture in your mind of what you see. If we go on the outside, let me refresh this. We see the same thing, okay? If we go to the IBO Social main hub, we see the same thing. Okay, so we as members are able to click on other members' links, which, okay, that was the inside. So if you're on the outside, if you're a visitor, sorry about that. If you're a visitor, you can click on someone's name, which takes you to their profile page. And anybody can do this. You don't have to be a member. On the dashboard, where we as members are here, if we click on somebody's name, it brings up an IBO member viewer. We've got a link to their profile. If we're associated with them, we can send them a message. We can give them credits, change the notifications that we receive from them, and so forth. And we can get all of their information here. Okay? But if you're a visitor and you go to somebody's profile, you have access to whatever information they're willing to share. So if they've got their phone number listed or their other social networks here listed, you can do that. Links to their other the other family of websites like their IBO Tube channel, IBO Gig Store, Rebrandable Traffic, and IBO Extra. And anybody can click on that. Okay, they've got access to press releases, where they could just actually click on something on a press release and go and read it, and they can even leave a comment through Facebook. Okay, so this is really, really cool. So when I talk about who you're marketing to, that it's really important to know who you're marketing to. I think you all would agree that 96% of the traffic is probably who you're marketing to, not 4%, okay? You want to go for the bigger picture here. Okay, so it's really important to be professional in your comments, you're writing your press releases, posting your videos, to interact with the other members and also with your visitors as much as you can when they leave you a comment or, comment like on your press release through Facebook. You want to interact with them because you never know who's watching you. It could be a new recruit for your business. It could be somebody that's interested in your product, or somebody that wants to join that business opportunity that you're involved in. So really, really important to understand where your stuff is being seen and who you're marketing to. Okay, so IBOtoolbox is a community of like-minded internet marketers just like yourself, and it was specifically developed for you. So every feature, tool, widget, and app was developed to help you market your business. And the cool thing about IBO is that it allows you to build that business relationship with your visitors and the other members, getting them to know, like, and trust you. This is so very, very important. Okay, so you definitely want to take advantage, learn how all these tools and resources work. Come to the webinars, register at Market with Chris, and take advantage of all of this, you guys, because this is truly a marketer's goldmine. Okay, so if you've just joined us, make sure that if you have questions to enter them into the chat area, and let's see what we've got. Okay. Okay, how do I post a banner on the wall? Okay, so there's two areas that you can post banners on the wall. You can do it here, or actually there's three. Here, up top here, or in the middle, right here. Okay, and these are actually three different size banners. This is a 468 by 60. This one on the side is a 250 by 250, and the top one's a 728 by 90. Okay, so how do you do that? So you're going to click on My Advertising, and let's say you wanted to do that one in the middle of the dashboard wall. Okay, you would create new ad, and you would create a 468 by 60. Give it a friendly name, which is whatever you want to name it for your reference. It's going to show over here on under ad name, under My Advertising. The website link is the target website. Okay, so let's say I was doing one for Market with Chris. I would just simply go to, I would simply put in my marketwithchris.com. Whoops. Okay, and then I would go in here and I would put a graphic. Let's see here. You know what? Let me just do this. Let me go one down here. It'll be easier for me to do. All right, 250. Okay, so this is a 468 by 60 for marketwithchris.com. Okay, so I named it 468 MWK. Website link would be the target website, marketwithchris.com, for, in this case for me, and then the graphic URL. So I designed this banner over at Bizop Banners, and so it's bizopbanners.com, banner /468mwk.jpg. The graphic URL is telling IBOtoolbox where that graphic is hosted. Okay, so it's hosted over at my site at Bizop Banners. Okay, so if I wanted to run it on the middle of the wall, I would select that area under the display. So I would run it on the IBOtoolbox wall, which is this bottom one down here. Okay, if I wanted to run it on my IBO social profile page, I would select that. And the IBO social profile page would be up at the top here. Okay, 468 by 60. If you're looking to run the 728 by 90 up at the top here at IBOtoolbox, create new ad, choose the 728 by 90, and you would select IBOtoolbox top. The other ad that I showed you that runs on the dashboard is the 250 by 250. Select that one to set up, and you would select IBOtoolbox right. Okay, so hopefully that helps you with that. Okay, great, now you can hear. Okay, all right, perfect. Okay, so real quick, I want to go over how to complete your profile. Okay, let's talk about the new feature. Okay, so this past week, IBOtoolbox released a new feature. You have the ability to earn commissions on your referrals, anything your referral has purchased. Okay, so if we go to, okay, if you go to my earnings area, okay, there's a couple of things that you need to have in place to take advantage of this. So you go to my earnings. All right, so this is all about the commission system. Okay, so you're going to receive 20% commission on credit purchases made by members you have personally referred to IBOtoolbox. Okay, that's why it's really important to go to referral links here and grab your invite URLs, get the banners out as many places as you can, and just introduce everyone you know to IBOtoolbox. When you offer them something of value such as IBOtoolbox, they're more than likely going to want to join your business. And it's really refreshing too when you do that, because then you're just, IBOtoolbox is free to join. Get them to the webinar, or send them over to Market with Chris, and I will train them on IBOtoolbox and show them how much value there is here. Once I do that, or once that's done, they're going to want to go buy credits because they're going to see the value of getting all that extra advertising out. Okay, so it's super duper easy for you guys to do this, okay, because you're offering them to come on board to IBOtoolbox, get more exposure for their business, all for free, and get all these awesome tools that they can use, along with, IBO Exchange and IBOTube and all the other family of websites. So you're offering them that. So they're definitely a lot of value there. Okay, so you receive commissions on all members that you've personally referred to IBOtoolbox. Okay, you must be an active Club IBO member at the time of the purchase made by your referrals to receive the commission. So you want to click here and become part of Club IBO. Okay, it's really important. If people are joining you and you want them to duplicate, you have to set the tone. Okay, you have to. Okay, the minimum payout is $35. That is huge. I mean, that is a very, very low payout. All commissions are paid on the first of the month, and the commissions are paid to the PayPal email in the settings section, which is under Edit Profile. Sales prior to September 17, 2016 are not eligible for commissions. You cannot think that you can go and purchase your own credits and make referral commissions from it. You did not refer yourself, so there's no commissions on your personal purchases, and that is pretty much any affiliate system across the board. And then commissions are for credit purchases and do not include the Club IBO subscriptions. Okay, so if your Club IBO membership is active, it would say active in this area, and commission earnings are enabled. Okay, you're going to get your commission payout total, how much current unpaid commissions. We just started this, so mine says 0, and below this you'll find the sales and so forth, okay, that your referrals have made. Okay, so again, go join Club IBO, get it set up right, and get out there and promote IBOtoolbox, and let me promote Club IBO to your referrals, because I do that all the time. I do that on the webinar, and I do that in the newsletter. I even have training on Club IBO over at Market with Chris. So it's all there. It's all done for you. You just have to introduce members to IBOtoolbox, which is, again, easy, easy, easy. Okay, let's see if we've got any more questions real quick. Okay, so the person that just asked about setting up a banner on the wall. Okay, so once you've set up your banner, you need to turn it on. You also need to apply credits to it. Okay, because if you turn it off, what is this one? Let's see here. Okay, this is one I've got for Lead Sleep. Okay, so if you set up a banner and you don't turn it on, it's not going to be running. Okay, so you actually have to make sure that you have credits converted and that to impressions, and then turn it on. Okay, so make sure you do that. You have to have at least 100 credits to convert to impressions. So to convert credits, you just simply click on Convert Credits. It takes you to the Convert Credits to Impressions area at the Credit Center, and then again 100 is the minimum. So just make sure that you convert some credits, click on Convert, and then go back to the ads, and then you can turn your ad on. Okay? What can be included in articles? Okay, you're talking about press releases. You can write about your businesses. You can write about anything that you feel can offer value. Many new members write about themselves. It's a nice introductory press release about you, getting the other members to know you. Always just remember to offer value in what you write. Don't copy and paste sales copy from your business opportunity for a press release. It just, again, always offer value. Okay? Members and visitors can find out all about you on your profile, which is your public storefront. What does extra advertising mean? What is that? Okay, extra advertising means if you purchase credits or you earn credits, that gets you extra exposure. I'm not sure where you're seeing that, extra advertising. You know, like if you're part of Club IBO, you get extra advertising because you're getting more credits to advertise your business. So it's giving you more exposure. I guess that's just a different way. Hopefully that makes sense. Yes, I just answered that. You have to be a member of Club IBO to receive commissions. Absolutely. Yeah. How long do banners run? Banners run as long as you have credits converted to impressions. If you run out of impressions, then you need to come back and convert more credits like I just showed you and turn your banner ad on again. Okay, if you need more credits, whether it be earn them or, you know, the free credits like the credit coupon code that I'll give you at the end of the webinar, or you can purchase credits or become part of Club IBO. Oh, exposure where? Within IBO. Okay, so it depends on where you're running your ads. So as I just showed you where you create an ad, each different ad, even the text ad, gives you the choice of where you want the ad displayed on. Okay, you have to select at least one place to display it, and some of them can be displayed on the newsletter or HomeBiz blogs, you know, IBOTube, where else? Different places, different family of websites, IBO Extra, which is a separate setup. Okay, perfect. All right, awesome. Okay, all right, so real quick, let me show you how to get your profile set up, and then we are going to wrap it up. Okay, you guys, it's so important that you get your profile set up. Your profile, again, is your business or is your public storefront. It's where members are going to learn all about you and your visitors too. Your profile gets indexed out there in the search engine, so you want to have it constantly updated and with all of your information. It's all about you, so why would you not want to complete your profile? When you complete your profile, you're going to earn 500 advertising credits that you can use to redeem for advertising on the platform. Okay, that you can convert into impressions and set up your ads for extra exposure, extra advertising. Okay, so you're going to click on Edit Profile. The first 3 steps are basic steps, and they're required. So it's important that you complete these steps. Okay, so the first step 1 is basic information like contact information, where you're going to be contacted or how people can contact you, whether it be via Skype or your phone. Your email is always kept private. That's not going to be shared with anyone except for the person that referred you. They get that information. Okay. Such as you get the information, the email address from the people that you refer, okay? And then you can put your username in for rebrandable traffic, your IBO Extra user ID, IBOTube channel, and IBO Gigs URL, and then click on Save. Okay, you also want to do your geographic location. Step 2 is your profile image. You want to click on Change Profile Image. You want to use a real picture of yourself, not a logo or a product image. This is important, you guys. Be real, be you. If you use a real picture of you, not your cat or dog or baby or whatever, people are going to recognize you. Start to recognize you on other social networks like Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and they might go, oh yeah, I've seen her over at IBOtoolbox, or I've seen her at Facebook or whatever. And so they get to know you throughout the different sites on the internet, and that's a great way to build relationships with the other marketers that you meet. And also too, you're better received if you have a real picture of yourself. So you're going to click on Change Profile Image. You're going to select one from your computer and upload it. Step 3 is business information. This is where you put information about your businesses. Okay, so I've got mine for BizOp Banners, my business name, my title is Owner Graphic Designer, links to my business opportunity product. Now, my business is not really a business opportunity. I design custom graphics and banner ads and so forth. So what I did was I put in for link 1, I put a direct link to bizopbanners.com, and in link 2 for the product, I went and created an IBOURL.net alias, and I named it IBO Starter Pack because that is my flagship product. Okay, and then the box below, do a short business description or write-up, and then click on Save. And this, everything that I'm showing you is going to be shown on your profile, okay? 99% of it, okay? Obviously not private information won't be. Okay, step 4 is where you add your, or step 1 through 3 is required, okay? If you want, you could stop there, but you're not going to want to, I guarantee it. Okay, if you do, make sure you return to the dashboard. That's how IBOtoolbox knows that you've completed your profile and automatically transfers over those 500 credits to you. Okay, so let me just give you a taste of what steps 4 through 9 are. Step 4 is adding a contributor badge, either by becoming a contributor purchasing credits or part of Club IBO. Okay, so I definitely would recommend the Club IBO, and then also purchase credits. If you're part of Club IBO, one of the benefits is when you purchase credits, your credit purchases are doubled. Okay, so not only can you earn referral commissions on your, or commissions on your referrals credit purchases, you also get double credits on your own purchases. Okay, that is so awesome, even when there's a sale on credits. Okay, so definitely want to do that. And there's other reasons why you'd want to become a contributor and get that contributor badge. Step 5 is customizing your IBO social profile page. You can do graphics, links, videos. There's a design editor or the HTML editor. Okay, if you need help with this, I actually design these as well, and I can design something very custom, professional looking for you. Step 6 is your business links backlinks. You put in the link name here, the URL here, and click on Save, and you can add as many of those as you want. Step 7 is adding your other social networks. Select from the drop-down and enter in the appropriate URL in the box here. Click on Save. Step 8 is where you upload your business videos. Okay, this is really important that you understand how to do this. Okay, so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be uploading YouTube videos. Okay, so you need the correct link. I had somebody that tried to use the embedded link here. So you're just going to give your video a title. You're going to use a link that looks similar to this one. Okay, so it's going to be youtube.com/watch V equals, and then you'll have a certain set of characters after that for your video. Okay, so that's what we're looking for here. And then the more info link is the target website where you want them to go after they watch your video, and then video keywords. Just give them a few. You don't need to overload them with keywords. And then click on Save. And then step 9, you can actually monetize your IBO social profile with Google AdSense or anything that you can copy and paste a script in, but the ad must be sized 160 by 600. Okay, I actually have mine for lead sleep in here, but you can do Google AdSense as well. Okay, so that's a completed profile, and then you want to return to the dashboard once you get done. Okay, one more question before we go over there. Actually 2 questions. What is Club IBO? It's a subscription-based credit program. You can learn more about it at the Credit Center. You're going to get 16,000 credits each month, or 4,000 every week. Okay, and here's actually more about it here. You get an ad-free IBO social profile page, you get the contributor badge, a special wall acknowledgement saying that you're an IBO contributor, and again, you get double credits on any purchases. that you make, credit purchases. You get a 7-day risk-free trial, and being part of Club IBO enables you to earn commissions on any referral, any of your referrals that purchase credits, 20% commission. Okay, so again, you definitely want to find out more about that. Last question, how much do you help your new referrals? Well, even before we could earn commissions here at IBO, I always help my new referrals, okay? And any other business that I might be involved in. It's really important. You can't just expect to recruit somebody into a business or here at IBO and go, oh, I'm done. I've done my part. One thing cool about IBO is that, as I mentioned earlier, you can just send them a welcome message with, you know, like information about the webinar or Market with Chris. Send them over there. I can train them for you. I can show them how they can be successful here at IBO. Okay, that kind of takes you out of doing any of the work, okay? But be there for them, answer their questions, or at least direct them to the webinar or to marketwithchris.com, okay? If you don't know the answer, all right? If you help your referrals and you say, hey, you can earn credits by attending the webinar, or you can earn credits by watching the video lessons over at Market with Chris, how do you think they're going to feel about that? They're really going to appreciate that, right? And if you do that, chances are they're going to be interested in your business. Okay, so it's kind of like the back door in there. Offer value up front and let your business sell itself by building that relationship. It works like a charm, like a charm. Okay, so let's go over real quick over to your profile to see what it looks like. You just click on the link here. And you've got your picture, your stats and information over here. You've got your contributor badge, any badges that you have earned over on the left-hand side, along with your stats, your likes, your comments, etc. Profile stats, visitor stats, daily, monthly, and total. You've got your IBO Associator widget that's automatically displayed over here. Your 10 most recent press releases are here. You've got your business links here, which are those backlinks. Step number 6, recent videos, which is step 8, sorry, is where you upload videos to your profile page. This is the AdSense, or like I mentioned, I have Lead Sleep over here. The active associates that have just logged on. And we've got our social network buttons here, which is step 7. You've got your Facebook comments in this area, and you've got your customization area here. Links, home is where we're at now, social wall, everything that you've posted and comments to your post here. Ooh, that was not a good ad that I did up there for the test ad. I used the wrong size. I'm going to have to go back and remove that. Okay, it's important you make sure that you've got the right sized ad going there, or else it's going to look funny like this. You've got your businesses. This is step 3, professional listing of all the businesses you have. Press releases, all your press releases that you've written and searchable by title. Videos, the same thing. They're searchable, all the videos that you've uploaded, along with all the amounts of views that you've had. Learn more. Anyone that fills out their information here becomes a lead for you, which is housed under the My Leads section under Site Navigation. And then every member has their own branded search engine where you can put members or visitors can put in anything and search and get instant results. So I did press releases. It's going to come up with a Google related search or ads, and then your press releases. Okay, so that is a completed IBO social profile page. So hopefully you're seeing how powerful this platform is and what it can really do for your business. Okay, so let's go and redeem the credit coupon. Okay, so we're going to go to Credit Center, or the credit coupon code for tonight, and we're going to click on Redeem Coupon. Okay, so what you need to do is, before you can enter in the credit code, you have to make sure that you visited at least one of these links here and clicked on some ads. Okay, so if I were to try and check this box here without visiting one of these links, it's not going to let me check this box or redeem the coupon. Okay, so just click on one or two of these. I'm going to go ahead and click on IBOtoolbox, which is going to open it up in a new link. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and click on this ad here. Okay, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to also click on IBOtoolbox News. And I am going to click on this one. Okay, so now when I come back, it will let me check that box. Now I know what you guys are saying. You're saying, well, I visited ads throughout the day, so if I do this, let's see here, any of these here, let's just click on this again. It's actually going to open up. Okay, so I visited, why can I not, when I go back here, and I'm just going to use this back button, why won't it let me check this box? Because I didn't actually click on one of the links. And I know I did it before, so let's do it again. Click on that again. Actually, I'll click on that one. And then it will let me click on that. Okay? All right, so that's how you do that. So let me give you today's credit coupon code, which is going to be offer value. Okay, all one word, offer value. Click on redeem coupon. Should say accepted 400 credits were added. If it doesn't, you did not visit one of these links that are showing when you open the credit code redeemer. Okay, and check the box. All right. Okay, so you guys have a great Wednesday. I am going to have this recording up on IBO's YouTube channel probably sometime early tomorrow, so you can go back and rewatch it if you need to review it. And I'll have a link up for next Wednesday's webinar here in just a little bit, so you can register. All right, you guys have a great Wednesday. Go IBO.